Hey, viewers and viewers, my name is John Red Strategist, and welcome back to the Lost Legends of Redwall, the Scout, Act 3, Episode 2 now. So, here we are, ladies and gentlemen, the third and final instalment in this little series of games is now, well, now out. It's been out, actually, since the Christmas period. And, you know, as always, I'm recording it for some bonus content here on the channel. And, of course, I'm recording this straight after the last episode because I'm going to see if I can get through the whole thing in one afternoon. So here we are, we're in the Winsome Wraith, we've met the Scrimpaws. Liam over there should be okay, he just needs to rest after his injuries. And basically now I think we have an opportunity to continue exploring the ship. Basically, if we want to progress the story, we have to go to the galley or kitchen sort of area. And Mila will probably is then who we have to probably speak to in order to advance the story, if we want to. But it's interesting because there are other things we can do in here. Obviously in the deep storage there's a puzzle in there, something we can collect using the sort of the hoists. So we might want to figure that out. There's also a whole section of the ship over here near the Lyra's room bit which seems to be closed off. So I'm wondering if there's a way to get in there perhaps. So let's get exploring, ladies and gentlemen, see if we can find this. So we had a nice big chonker of an episode last time in which essentially we basically did a load of tasks to help heal Liam, and we explored around a bit there as well. So this was where Bolo was stood before, and as you can see that's actually blocked off in that direction. So yeah, it's like this whole section along the port side of the ship. Basically there's no actual access to it, which is kind of curious. You can access it if you... No, you can access it, can't you? What am I thinking? Am I looking at the right side here? I'm not looking at the right side, I don't think. Am I? Hang on, where was deep storage again? I'm getting myself confused. No, that's deep storage through there, isn't it? Hold on. Wait. Oh yeah, deep storage is over there. Hold on, so sorry, it was along the starboard side. Okay, so there's actually points along the starboard and the port where there's like blocked accesses, things like that. Worth noting, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm kind of curious. And still obviously those things with the bells, with the wreaths on them. I'm still curious as to what the deal is with them, why they're sparkling. If it's maybe just drawing your attention to it, or if there's actually some significance to that. So right, so here's this room. We didn't figure this out last time, but essentially you activate this thing. It alternates these two hoists, so one goes down and the other goes up. So there's got to be some kind of puzzle to this. I'm just not sure what it is. Because the thing is, I can't like activate it and then run and jump onto a hoist, because the animation goes like this. She's actually just sort of doing this now. Okay. So there must be a way up onto that hoist over there, I'm guessing. Or that thing. I thought maybe you'd use the slingshot perhaps, but it doesn't look like that's the answer, no. Alright. Let's just alternate them back to how they were. Because why not? Unless there's something I've completely just missed and not looked at. Unless I can, like, no, can't stand on the edge of that, what am I thinking? So you see, there's these crates here, which you can sort of bounce up on like that. Well, not bounce, but jump up on even. Can I do this? No, that's not going to work. Right, so I'm wondering what the puzzle is here. Am I too dumb to see this? Probably. You know what I'm like, I'm not a great puzzle solver, me. Alright, so that's over there. Here's another area that's just blocked off and we can't really get to, which is curious. Unless it's going to unlock at some point later, which it could very well do. That's the barrel room over on that side, and then we have, obviously, Valo's little study and bedroom over here. Through like this. Kind of curious if maybe like one of these bookshelves perhaps moves out the way. There's like a secret entrance somewhere, but who knows? Is there anything with this chest? No. No, there isn't. Okay. Unless there's somewhere else we can climb up. I'm just keeping my eyes peeled, because you never know, do you? You never know, ladies and gents. Okay, I think it really wants us to go to the galley, which we can do. That'll be fine. We'll just leave him there. Leave him there to stew in his own juices, I guess. Alright. Let's have a look around here, shall we? God, they've got all these holes in the sides of the ship that they haven't patched up. Must let in a right cold draft, mustn't it? So this was Mila's room. And for some reason, whenever we go in here, it feels like the music sort of momentarily changes a bit. Which is curious. It's sort of like there's little chimes. Which I'm curious. Ooh! Oh!
That's not how it ends.
Oops! I just found a little bug area there, ladies and gents. If you get wedged between those two items of furniture in Mila's room. At least it teleported us here, though. At least we weren't just permanently stuck there. Okay, bear that in mind. I guess having you teleport back is just Soma Games' way of fixing that if you do accidentally mess that up for yourself. Alright. I guess we'll just go sort of to where we need. See, that marker over there is still telling me about Thingy. The thing in the deep storage room that I could potentially get my hands on, but kind of curious. Oh, got the door just freaked out then. Never mind. So the thing that we need to collect is apparently up on that platform. There's got to be a way of doing this. Some sneaky, secretive way to get this to work, but I'm not sure how. That's the issue. Which is why I'm kind of curious if there's a way to the level above, but... Ooh, wait a minute. Ah, no. I thought maybe you could sort of knock that down or something, because I feel like there were... If I remember correctly, there were things like that in the last game, where you basically could use a slingshot to knock things down on top of rats and things like that. Alright, let's go down here, because this is where everyone else is, by the looks of it. Here we are. Go through. That was Bolo's room, was it? Yeah. Where old Sneaky was in here. Well, the music changed again. It's interesting, the music changes, of course, when you go through various different areas. Is that you? That's you, isn't it? What are you up to?
You've got such a cosy home here. We really appreciate your family welcoming us in.
Pa insists on helping woodlanders.
About family, about supper.
I've never heard of stoats being friendly to woodlanders before.
Pa's family took an oath a long time ago to not follow the vermin way, to instead heal and help all folk. So, yeah, there aren't many stoats like him.
I see. Father, mother, sister. It is interesting, of course, that Soma is going for having some vermin characters who are actually good. Sort of, you know, subverting the trend a bit. Father.
So Valo took an oath to turn from the vermin? Is that why you all live so far away from everyone?
Yeah, something like that.
Do you get many visitors?
Some folk pass through here and there. Pa's friend Jem lives nearby. But no, not many come by. Most woodlanders don't trust us. And other stoats, well, they don't take it too lightly when vermin are kind to woodlanders. They call him a sympathizer.
That's why you had to be careful when we showed up unexpectedly at your door.
Yeah. It's also why we still don't trust you.
Has Valo always been a friend to woodlanders?
I don't think my father's past is really your business.
Just curious.
Very defensive. Do we want to ask him about mother, or is he going to get a bit angry about that? Let's see.
So, your mother...
Ma's gone. No use talking about it.
What was she like? What happened?
What was she like?
What does it matter?
My father's gone too. When I was little, before my sisters were born, he would carry me to the top of our farm silo, and we would count the stars until we didn't know how to count any higher. I could never keep my eyes open as long as he could. I'd wake up, tucked into my bed at morning cool. Over breakfast tarts, he'd tell me stories about all I'd miss after I'd fallen asleep. Otters made of stars that swam across the night sky. 1,000 streams of coloured lights that took the shape of my mum, dancing, her skirt twirling, her fur shining. I miss how his whiskers tickled my cheeks and kissed my nose.
Ma's whiskers did that too.
There we are. Oh, right. Well, we could go through the mother route again to get to the other one. Let's just see. What happened?
What happened to your mother, Bolo?
She was sick. Nothing anyone could do about it.
Not even your father? Or Redwall?
Redwall wouldn't have helped her even if we had asked. And Pa didn't know what was wrong. Ironic, huh? He can save everyone except his own wife.
Yes. I can't imagine how much that would hurt. I'm so sorry for your loss, Bolo.
Yeah, well, there's nothing you can do about it, so...
Okay, so that's about those two. About Mila.
You and your sister don't seem to get along too well. You know, I had trouble getting along with my sisters when I was young too. Sometimes still do.
She's just so naive. Do you think she's so smart? She can just walk up to Redwall and they'll let her in.
You don't want to see her hurt, do you?
Of course I don't. She's a stoat. Vermin aren't allowed at Redwall.
Agree or disagree? I'd say I disagree, because from my knowledge of the books, there were times where they would let them in, so...
I don't think Redwall is as harsh as you make it out to be.
If you really think that, you're just as naive as she is.
I just mean there's no harm in encouraging her to follow her dreams. The Vale Sixclaw lived at Redwall nearly his whole
Outcast
life.
of Redwall reference?
They made the Ferret Vale think he was one of them, and then they locked him out.
Eh.
The walls, into the snow, alone. They'll do the same.
That's not how the story went.
There's more to Vale
Yes,
Sixclaw than that.
exactly.
And Mina's story may not go the same way.
There's no point in trying. She won't be rejected if she just stays away.
There you go. Yeah, Vale Sixclaw, that was the Outcast of Redwall. He was the son of the main villain, and he was abandoned by the main villain and ended up at Redwall, but basically he couldn't like combat his own worst instincts. But in the end, he kind of had his redeeming moment where he saved one of the main characters about supper.
I can't wait for supper. It smells delicious.
Recently, we've been having the same supper night after night. There's just not much out in the swamp. We don't get out often anymore.
Back in Lily Grove, we have so many different types of sweets.
Just rub it in his face, Sophia.
Snacks, cheese wheels the size of a wagon. Oh, mushroom-filled pastries with a berry glaze.
Wish I could taste some. New Woodlanders always have the best treats.
Would you like to offer a treat? Yes, I was just going to say, I think his voice... I don't know, just compared to the other voices, his voice is a bit low. Maybe the volume just needs taken up a bit.
I think I've got some in my bag. Here, have this pastry. It's a Lily Grove speciality.
You'd really share this with me?
Sure, why not?
Well, thank you. It smells amazing.
Trust me, it tastes even better.
We're bonding over pastries. There we go.
Get on with it then.
He just says get on with it. Well, gratitude much. There we are. Right, I don't think there's anything else in here for us to smell, is there? Oh, you two are over here. That's good. Oh yeah, that's the door there, and there's the door elsewhere to the kitchen. Alright, is Mila in the kitchen area? Ah. Okay, that's where it wants me to go, over there. Yeah, where's the daughter? Where's she at? Because he's over there. What's her face? She's just vanished, apparently. She's somewhere else. What about you two? How's it going?
I really think Liam will be alright.
Didn't Robin say Val was
I think this is the same, isn't it? Oh, okay, this is the same as we had before.
I can't.
I think.
Yeah, we can skip through that. Glimber, is you just the same as well?
Oh, hello, miss.
Yeah, it is. Okay. It's just worth checking in case, you know, they have anything new that they want to talk about. What about you? You got anything new you want to talk? Say? God, these fancy fucking sofas you got here. Sorry, I'll try not to swear. It just slips out sometimes.
Oh, how you've transformed this ship into a
Yeah, this is new.
It took many years to restore it, but we do enjoy our strange little home. You're welcome to explore all you like.
About Scrimples. About Robin.
I hope you don't take offence to this fellow, but well, I've never met a stoat who was friends with mice.
The world is not so simple as we are often told, young scout. But I did not meet many stoats who were friends with mice when I was young either. And there are many stoats who would scoff at my helping you now.
Then why do you help us?
It's the right thing to do, isn't it?
Okay, yeah. Daughter.
Mila is such a bouncy little thing. Her joy is quite refreshing after the journey we've just had.
Mila is the light of this family, that is for sure. She's eager to become a healer like myself, and she's quite the prodigy. She'll do well, I am certain.
She's going to be more than just a healer. She's going to be a sawbones.
Your son Bolo doesn't seem eager to welcome us.
Bolo has always been a bit of a wary stoat. He means well, but I do apologize for his snapping tongue. I'm concerned he may be going through a bit of a rough patch, but he'll be fine. We're a very close family. We'll look out for each other.
I always do love the the little character portraits on the, you know, the dialogue UI. Wife.
You've got quite the lovely family, Vallow. Is it just you and your children who live here?
Thank you. My children are most precious to me. It's been rather difficult since their mother. Well, she's not with us anymore.
His idle animation, or talking animation rather.
It's what Lyra would have wanted.
What happened? What was she like?
Oh, I'm so sorry. May I ask?
I mean, we know she was sick, but
Lyra was quite ill. Something to do with her heart. Some illnesses are beyond what paws can heal.
It's terrible to lose someone you love. I'm so sorry.
Right. Lyra was a beautiful stone. If only I could have helped her. I promise I will do my best to help your own beloved.
well, he seems friendly enough. It's the son that I'm worried about now.
What was she like?
Oh, Lyra was a beautiful stone. The best of us was certain. She loved to paint, especially trees and flowers. I'm sorry. It's difficult.
It's all right. I'm sure she was wonderful.
There you go. So that's everything that apparently that he has to say, but we can also talk about... Well, actually, no, we can talk about Robin, can't we?
Vallow, how do you know Captain Robin?
Oh, God. Just knocked my microphone.
That is quite a long story. To be brief, he and I became quite close during the war. We haven't seen each other in years, but I still consider him to be a dear friend. I'll tell you more after supper.
The war. Okay. I wonder which war that is.
Shall we begin dinner?
Speak with Mila whenever you're ready.
Okay, speak with Mila when we're ready. Couldn't actually see her anywhere, but yeah. I'm kind of curious what war he's referring to. Whenever people say, you know, oh, I remember from the war, I always think of Uncle Albert from Only Fools and Horses. During the war. There's a good character there. Oh, she's there, because she like blends in to the background. Okay, so she's right there. Ooh.
Mum used to catch fish for us all the time and keep loads of them here over winter. Then, Papa would harvest ice from the lake and keep the fish cold and fresh.
Well, nice to know. Can we smell that? Oh, no, it's the same. Never mind. We're having fish for dinner, are we?
Hiya, it's so fun to have mice in the house.
You don't have many Woodlander visitors, do you?
No? So you're special?
I was hoping we could chat about some things.
Of course. What would you like to talk about?
Family, healing, or just ready for dinner. That probably will advance the story if we go with that one. In which case, let's talk about family.
I have to say, I've never been in the home of, Stoats before.
Yeah, watch what you say.
I wasn't sure what to expect.
I really hope you can all feel at home here.
Mother, father, or brother? Let's talk about mother.
I've heard much about your mother.
Yes.
The face.
Reasons since she passed away.
I'm very sorry. I know how hard it is to lose a parent.
Thanks, Sophia. And someone too.
My father
Yeah, I might have to adjust the volume settings a bit.
was young.
Sorry you lost your Papa.
Because just the voices sometimes they drop a bit low. So maybe I've just got the settings balanced out. Hang on, can I? Yeah, I can. I can sort of go to them from here. Okay, just 1 second, everybody. I'll just do a jump cut. Alright, back in. Okay, so I just adjusted them a little bit just to see if it changes it. Basically what I did was, before I actually started playing, I'd taken just the master volume down a bit, just to take the volume down overall. But instead I've brought the master volume back up to full, and then I've taken individual aspects of the volume. So I've taken the music down a bit, and the SFX down a bit. So the voices now are just at full. So it might be a bit better, it might balance out a bit more. What was she sick with?
May I ask what happened to her?
Ma got real sick. Not even Papa knows why, or what was wrong.
He couldn't heal her? My scout captain said Vallow is the best healer outside of Redwall.
He is. He was almost able to save
Okay, it does
Ma.
sound a bit better,
He
doesn't
tried
it?
everything he knew, but there was something wrong with her heart. I wanted to look at it, see if I could figure out what was wrong, but he won't let me. So I just have to make do.
You wanted to look at her heart?
If I can examine it, I may be able to discover what was wrong with it. What made her so sick?
I suppose.
I mean, she's not wrong, you know. That's how you advance medical science and all that. What about Redwall?
Do you know if your papa ever sent for help from Redwall?
Papa said they wouldn't be able to help her there. He said his medicine was good enough, and it was. For a while. We thought she was getting better, see? But she wasn't.
I'm so sorry, Mila.
I just hope that I can learn enough from a Mars condition to help others who get sick too.
I admire how brave you are, Mila. I think you'll make a wonderful Redwall healer one day.
Okay, what was she like? Yeah, I think that's balanced out the voices a bit better. So it might have just been the way I'd set the volume before that was the issue, rather than any necessarily problem with the game.
What was she like?
Oh, she was so spirited and vivacious. All four of us would go on these long walks through the forest each and every evening after supper. And while Papa gathered herbs, Ma would draw sketches of the trees. She thought trees were the most beautiful things in the world. She'd go on about the life that flowed through the veins in the leaves and how they connected to the limbs, then the trunk, and all the way deep into the roots in the soil, as if the tree were a critter itself. I loved listening to her talk.
She sounds like a wonderful stoat to have known.
She was. You can look at her paintings hanging around our home if you like.
Okay, yeah, I mean, we've seen quite a few paintings. Father?
You and your father seem close.
We are. I'm going to be a healer as good as him someday, so he spends lots of time with me, teaching me everything he knows.
Do you know Captain Robin?
Have you ever met Captain Robin, Mila? Apparently he and Valo are old friends.
Captain Robin? Do you mean Uncle Jeb? He's the captain.
Who's Uncle Jeb?
He lives nearby, just past the slough. Sometimes we go to his house for lunch, or he comes to ours. He's the best. Besides Papa, of course.
Methinks we're probably going to encounter this Uncle Jeb at some point.
What's
Brother.
your brother Bolo like? He doesn't seem too excited to have us in your home.
Oh, don't mind him. Pa says he's going through a phase.
Oh, I remember my teenage years.
I don't see why he has to be so mean sometimes, though. But, really, he isn't so bad. He even saved my life from a hawk once.
Goodness, you must have been two lucky stoatlings.
I wouldn't call it luck. We are quite the talented sibling duo, you know. Remember, a few seasons ago, when dry ditch fever came back? Well, I snuck away from home to help Avon find the cure. But I got caught by a hawk. Bolo came to rescue me. Though, I'm sure I could have escaped on my own.
Yeah, I was about to say, who's Avon?
Avon? The name sounds familiar.
Didn't you hear? Avon saved all Mossflower from the fever. But you know, I helped Avon get the cure to Redwall just in the nick of time.
Did you really?
I sure did.
Did you? Dry ditch fever.
That was such an awful spring. We were lucky in Lilygrove that the fever hadn't quite reached us yet before the cure was made. Oh, but so many critters weren't so lucky.
Aye. But you know, I helped Avon get the cure to Redwall just in the nick of time.
Yes, you did say that a moment ago. They managed to get a vaccine. There we go. Well, we've talked about all those. So we talked about family, we can talk about healing.
So, you want to be a healer, huh?
I already am a healer. I'm just not the best one yet.
But once you are, you're going to go to Redwall?
Yup. Bolo says I shouldn't set my sights so high, being a stoat and all. But if I'm the best healer there is, they have to let me work there, right?
Of course, yeah, we'll say that. It's interesting, though, you know, the idea of the contrasting view between her and the other one, the brother. Because it's that thing, like, if you sort of grow up believing that everybody hates you and that you're, you know, everyone sees you as a bad guy, then it's interesting the effect that that has on, you know, a person's psyche, how they see themselves, and then, you know, they end up sort of just playing the part because that's what kind of the only thing they can do, of course.
Of course! Well, Redwall is dedicated to helping others. They'd be foolish not to allow the best healer in all Mossflower in.
You're right. I just have to figure out what happened to make Mama sick first.
Okay, so ready for dinner. So I guess if we press that, it's going to advance the story. Or we could say never mind and we could continue exploring. So this could be. Is it worth? Tell you what, we'll say never mind at the moment, just to give. I don't know. Just give the ship one more quick once over, because there's still a thing in deep storage that I've not figured out. So we've just got to work out how exactly we get it, and then once we figure that out, we'll get that optional thing. I just want to take one more look at it, because you never know. Because the thing is, there's got to be some kind of puzzle to that, and I'm just not getting it. It's interesting up there. Maybe it's like an area that you can parkour up and just get upstairs. Oh god, careful not to. Ooh, don't get stuck between the furniture. That's what you got to try and avoid, really, in this game, in these games as a whole, really. No, that does not work. Not really got enough height for that. Right, I am being Big Dumbo, not figuring this out. So we can change the platforms, but what does that do for us? See, look, you see directly above Sophia's head there on the platform above, there's like one of those crates, which I think in the previous ones you could sort of push around and move about. But that's what's got me kind of curious. So I feel like there's like a bigger puzzle going on up there, but I'm not sure. I am not altogether certain, my friends, so there's got to be some kind of secret to this. Or can you shoot that off? No. Thing is, you only really shoot when there's actually an actual marker to fire at, because that's the way the slingshot works in these games. You can't just shoot wherever. There has to actually be like a target reticle. Oh, I didn't realise you could do this. We can shimmy along this thing. Can we go around the edge, or... Oh, wait. He figured it out entirely by luck. Would you, Adam and Eve? Right, so... Alright, so we actually want this one here to be up, don't we? Not the other one, by the looks of it, I'm guessing? Or... Oh, no, hang on. Wait. No, wait. Let me actually look at things here. Right, let me just turn around so she can grab on. There we go. Now we figured it. I always forget in these games that, yeah, you can shimmy along ledges like this. Because I had a moment like this in the second one as well, where I'd completely forgotten what it was I was doing. So yeah, there's like a box there, stuff on there. So I think we are gonna need both of these. I don't know actually, hold on. Can we climb up here? And then maybe jump up here and then jump across perhaps? Or, ooh, wow, that lighting coming through. There we are, we're on here now. Ooh, that's jams alright. You see, it was worth us just taking a moment to actually explore for a bit. Alright, well, what's the deal with this thing? What are we going to do with this here box? Perhaps what we want to do is push it over here, maybe? I'm guessing you can probably push it off, but that's the thing. Does this help us if we push it over onto this side? Unless we use it as like a step on which to sort of jump across onto that platform and then onto there, perhaps? I get the feeling that's what it wants us to do. Because, yeah, that's all the hoist actually does. It just alternates these platforms. But if we raise that one, then there's not going to be really a way across there, is there? There we go. That's how you flippin' do it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh. Here we are, see? And get a scent as well. Oh, if we get close enough. Scent learned cat. Okay, that's an interesting one. What do we get? Found new memoir. Gingervere's Memoir 6. Interesting. Gingervere from Mossflower. Memoir 6. I've met a most enchanting lass in the forest here. Sandingom. Yeah, that's Gingervere from Mossflower, alright. She lives solo in a cosy little farm. She's fur the colour of red clay in the dying light. Her eyes gleam with some emotion unknown to me. She doesn't seem to know that my face belongs to the despised name Green Eyes. I want to know her, to walk the dappled trails beneath the trees with her, and lap cold water from the stream with her. But can I, in good conscience, make any treatments without first divulging my bloodlines to her? I know the Corin could vouch for me, in truth of my deviation from the Green Eye name, but of course it is but a wishful thought, for I cannot yet return to Brockhall, where my sister lives, and deeper still I fear. Could Gingervere be my only Noma, or am I fatedly tethered by the wicked blood that runs through me? Nope, you're not. See, Gingervere was another vermin character who actually turned out to be quite good. Okay. Interesting stuff. So, we did it. We got up here and actually got the secret. So now we can go to dinner. There we are. You see, it was actually a very simple solution all along, and I had completely forgotten that shimmying along edges was a thing, and thus I didn't see it. Alright, let's dash along here and go and get some food. Go and get the food. Where the food at? Alright, in here please. Hello. Right, let's eat fish.
Hiya, it's so fun.
You don't have.
No.
Yes, the same as
I was
before.
hoping we.
Of course.
Dinner! Are you ready to proceed with dinner? Yeah. Let's go. So yeah, this is probably like a chapter.
About Liam. I'm sorry to say, but my remedy for him is only temporary.
Oh god.
What do you mean?
That doesn't sound good.
What he needs is calendula. I've seen the worst of Adabites healed with it, but unfortunately the flower doesn't grow here.
Next quest.
Sophia,
Ah!
you'll need to continue on.
So we are going to get Redwall in this one.
To Redwall? Can he make it that far?
If anyone can help Liam, it's the Redwall healers. That's why I'm going to work there too.
As if Redwall would allow a stoat to heal their ill. Ha!
They will if I'm the best. I'll.
Enough. In any case, the Redwall healers are the best. You'll make it so long as you hurry. And I know a shortcut to the Abbey. Once there, the healers will heal him up in no time, and you'll be welcomed there.
Woodlanders are always welcome at Redwall.
Yeah, and you're not a woodland.
Enough.
Well, I suppose it's off to Redwall then.
And here I thought our journey was over.
You're welcome to rest here as long as you need. Now, let's eat.
This is an incredible feast, Vallow. We appreciate you so much for inviting us into your home and for caring for Liam.
You're very welcome, young scout. Now tell me, how did your betrothed come to be bitten by such a foul beast?
Sea rats. They've come much further inland than we'd ever expected. And we don't know why. We had to get Liam to safety and for... well, the other reason I told you.
Of course.
What other reason?
Never mind, Bolo.
When Bolo simply won't help, he'll hand it off to the whelp.
What's that?
Oh, yeah,
Say
what?
it again.
When Bolo simply won't help,
Oh,
he'll
family
hand it off
domestic
to the
en
whelp.
route.
Are we messing something?
Just a little game of scrimpos play. Sending a riddle inside a riddle. At dinner, it's usually something like...
Loaf. Bread. When I don't help, Pa calls me a loaf. And I call you a whelp. Hand it off to the whelp. You want me to pass the bread.
You solved it!
very clever, my flower.
Of course I've figured it out, Pipsqueak. That was an easy one.
Do you all want to try?
That sounds
Do
fun.
we?
Okay.
Okay.
Here's an easy one to start. With cheese, they come on an adventure. To trust the stoats with their treasure.
Oh gosh. This is a timed one. Mice came to help Liam. Mice came to bring treasure. Stoats trade in cheese, or Stoats collect cheese. Collect?
Oh, perhaps you Stoats are cheese collectors. You...
I think it was quite
Fine
literal,
cheese?
that.
Not quite.
Oh,
You're the mice.
Okay.
Liam is your treasure.
I see. I've
And
got to remember,
you're
it's all
trusting us to help
metaphorical.
him.
Yous was close, Miss Sophie.
Here's another one. And I'll even give you a hint. It's about me.
Okay.
Winter May brings no showers, but in spring comes a white flower.
Born in spring. You like gardening. Mila's first day's white in spring.
Maybe your first day's
I don't know.
white
I'm not good
spring?
with poetry.
Spring flower?
Riddles.
No, I was trying to tell you that my birthday is in the spring.
Let me do one. You're such a hog, Mila.
Bolo.
Solve this. Not only do the bog toads croak, so do pipsqueaks with too much loaf.
Baby toads are lazy. Mila is lazy. Mila is eating too much bread. Did you say Mila is lazy?
Oh, you're saying you think Mila is lazy.
He's making fun of me.
If you didn't talk with so much food in your mouth, I wouldn't have to.
That's enough. I think Sophia and her friends have had enough games for the night. Wouldn't you say, Sophia?
Oh, I don't mind.
Oh.
Are you expecting anyone?
It's the rats. They must have followed your trail.
You all must go. Go! Hide now! Bolo, show him!
I won't leave you.
Now! Take your sister!
Uh-oh. We're in trouble. The baddies are here. Oh, and it's what's his face,
What
yeah.
are you doing here, rat? And explain, if you would, why you bother destroying my property when a friendly knock would have sufficed.
I don't give a mouse's whisker about your property, sympathizer. We're looking for some mice, and we have reason to believe they're hiding with you.
What who you call sympathizer, rat?
Nope. Are we going up onto the deck above?
A set of pathetic mice. They came this way, of course, but I scared them off. Can't imagine why they didn't want to stay. Now, I'll kindly ask you lot to clear out as well.
But you seem such great hosts.
My family and I were simply having extra dinner after a long day's work hauling firewood. Not that you know much about hobbies.
Okay, we have to escape.
You're not too good a liar, Stoat. Why do you have 6 place settings when there's supposedly only 3 of you? The mice, they're inside.
I'm walking the plank,
Find
ladies
them.
and gents.
I didn't realize I'd find you in...
No one stops, no one sleeps, no one eats until those mice are found. Once you found them, burn the place down.
No. Well, yeah, we have to get out of here.
Stoat, where are you hiding those mice?
I told you already. I scared them off into the slough.
Oh, really? And with your reputation? I know how you betrayed the Legion back in the war. I know the songs they sing of you. Valo the deserter. Valo the weak. Valo, friend to fuzzy-tailed mice. To be honest,
I don't really need to do
never
much
thought
commentary.
I'd have
They're
the
doing all the
honour of making
talking.
your acquaintance, though I'm sure glad I did. Just so I can stomp on your face myself. And don't worry, I won't forget about your little mouse captain friend. I saw him back in the Mouser village. Wasn't looking too good when we left.
What did you do with Robin?
Me? Oh, nothing. I left him with Scumsnout.
No.
You're a wretched excuse of a creature cheese thief. I almost feel sorry for you. You don't know any better.
Know any better? Ha! This is the life I choose.
No, you don't know any better. Because neither did I. Not until I saw the world.
Wonder how many lines of dialogue they've got. Because they're having one heck of a conversation, aren't they?
Aye, and someday I'll be king of that horde. I hope you'll be there to see it, sympathizer.
I won't be. And I bet everything I have that you won't see it either.
Oh, something to smell over here. Oh, are they done? Okay, I think they're done with their dialogue. That's quite a big conversation that they're having there. See, it's another bit of effort just put in. The fact that they're having a big conversation like that, it's just a lot of effort put into the dialogue too. Okay, well, we had a save point just there, and now things are kicking off. So you know what? We'll make this episode 2, because I said I was going to do something like 30 to 45 minute episodes. I know the first one was actually more like 52, but it doesn't matter. That's fine, because, you know, sometimes it's good to have a nice big chonker of a first episode. So yeah, join me for part 3, where we'll escape the Winsome Wraith, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll see what else these dudes have got to show for us. So we're probably going to end up at this Slough place at some point. Slough also is a town in the UK, incidentally. Not a very well-known town. So yeah, I'm starting to witter on about random stuff now. Facebook and Twitter links down below, along the link to my propagandist channel for anyone interested. And if you enjoyed, a like's always appreciated. But other than that, signing off now. Goodbye, everybody. I see holes in the fence roundabout. Can I turn that searchlight off if I distract his attention over that? Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Go, get it! 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 Come on! Get it! Ooh! No! 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 Oh, you can't do this to me. Get my torch out, you bastard! Get out! Stop it! I need light. I need to find where I'm going. Fuck off! Where am I going? Oh, I'm gonna be out of stamina at this rate. Shit! Just get out of here. Get out.